Namaskar my dear friends. Let us talk about properties of indefinite integral, that will be without limit, right? And we'll try to understand some problems based on that indefinite integrals. So what we can do is, let us say number 1, I have integration of f of x dx. So that, let's say I am telling you f of x, some variable f of x or plus c. But what happens is, if I differentiate this, let us say d by dx of integral of f of x dx, then what will happen? I integrated and then again I am differentiating. So I will be receiving the same value, which will be f of x. Understood? In other case, you can do one thing. Let us say f of x is given. I try to find out differentiation of f of x, which is f dash x. Okay, so we can do f dash x dx. So if we integrate this one, then we will get f of x plus some constant c. Okay, let us say one more thing. We have, like 2-3 variables inside or 2-3 functions inside. Let us say f of x plus, let us say, g of x, like that. We have p of x or something like that. Then what we can do, we can see that this integration can be split. Okay, so it can be f of x dx plus integration g of x dx. So you can separate them so that the integration will be very easy. Okay, next one will be, let's say for any real number, let's say k f of x dx. So where k is some constant. Okay, so what will happen is, k can be taken out. So any constant k, a, m, whatever it is, so these constant can be taken out and you can simply integrate your f of x dx. Understood? Then, as I told you, like let us say integration of k1 f1 of x plus k2 f2 of x plus k3 f3 of x, like f1 f2 f3, three different functions are there, and we have k1 k2 k3, three different constants. It can be n number of constants, that doesn't matter. Okay, then what you can do, you can, first property was you can separate each of the integration. Next was you can take constants out. So you can be writing it as k1 integration f1 of x dx plus k2 integration of f2 of x dx plus k3, I'll write it like this, k3 integration of f3 of x dx. Understood? So these were very basic properties of integrations. Now what we'll do is, we'll try to see some questions and we'll try to understand how to solve them. Okay, so let us say first problem, integration of x cube minus 1 by x square dx. What we can do, we can separate them out. So it can be, let's say you divide them, each one of them. So what will happen, x cube by x square, that will become x minus 1 by x square dx. This, since there is two function, one function and another function, so these two function can be separated out, so that I can write it down as integration x dx minus integration x square, 1 by x square can be written as x to the power minus 2 dx. Then you can do, you already know x dx is what, x to the power 1 plus 1 by 2, so that will become x square by 2 minus, this will become x to the power minus 2 plus 1 by minus 2 plus 1 plus some constant c. Understood? So it will become x square by 2, and this is going to be denominator, which is minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1. So minus 1 plus minus 1 into minus 1, that will become plus. So it will become plus x to the power minus 1 plus c. Or you can write it down as x square by 2 plus 1 by x plus c. So this will be your answer. Okay, If you want, you can write down constant C1 for this, C2 for this, and C1, C2 both will become together, and that's how complete constant you can write down at last. But that don't make it much more complex. This is very simple solution. Okay. Let us take another question. Integration of x to the power, let's say 2 by 3 plus 1 dx. Okay. So what we can do? You can see it can be written as x to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 by 3 plus 1. So this is the formula, plus integration of 1 dx will be what? X plus c. So this is, if you solve it very quickly, what will happen? 2 by 3 plus 1 can be written as 2 plus 3 5 by 3, and 3 will go up, so it will become 3 by 5 into x to the power 5 by 3 plus x plus c. Okay. Let's make little bit more complex question. So suppose you have one more question. Integration of x to the power 3 by 2 plus 2 e to the power x minus 1 by x dx. What will happen? Each one of the function can be separated out. So if you want, you can write down separately, like x to the power 3 by 2 dx plus 2 times integration e to the power x dx minus integration 1 by x dx, or otherwise you can directly write down the integrations, because you already know, you don't have to waste one of the step. Okay. If you are a school student, you must write down like this, otherwise your teachers may deduct marks. However, GATE, CSIR, all these things, you don't have to do this much job. Okay. Then x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus 2 e to the power x integration is e to the power x, then minus this is 1 by x is log x. You can write down mod so that you don't have to worry about later for the values of x. And it can be written as what? 3 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 by 2. So 2 by 5 I can write into x to the power 5 by 2. Okay. Plus 2 e to the power x minus log x plus c. Okay. Let us take some more questions on, like sinusoidal things and all. So let us say a question is integration of 1 minus sin x by cos square x. So this is little bit tough question. So what we can do? We can do as 1 by cos square is how much? I can do like this, integration 1 by cos square minus sin x by cos square x dx. Okay. So 1 by cos square x is, already sec square x dx, minus this will become what? Cos square x, 1 by cos square x is sec x, right? So it can be written as sec x into 10x sin by cos is 10 dx. Okay. So 1 of the 1 by cos will become sec and sin by cos will become 10. Now you already know from the previous training formula or previous videos formula, you can see that sec square x is actually nothing but 10x. So integration of sec square x is 10x minus integration of sec x into 10x, from the previous video formula it will be sec x plus c. So this is the solution. Let's say some more problem. So question is integration of square root of x minus 1 by square root of x whole square dx. Okay. So what will happen? In these kind of questions, what you have to do is you have to first expand them. Okay. So by expanding them, you know already a minus b whole square is a square minus 2ab plus b square. and in this way you can solve this. So what will happen? Integration of root x square will be x plus, let us say, 1 by root x whole square is 1 by x, and then minus 2ab is root x got cancelled, so minus 2. Now you know this is a function, so this can be easily integrated. What will happen? Integration of x is x square by 2 plus integration of 1 by x is log x. Then you have to have integration of minus 2, that will become just minus 2 times x plus c. So this is your answer. Let's say another problem. We have question integration 1 minus x root x, 1 minus x root x. So what shall we do? We can take root x inside. Why? Because this can be two terms. One will be root x and x root x. So this can be written as root x minus x root x dx. To make it little simple, we can write it down x to the power 1 by 2, because root x is nothing but x to the power 1 by 2. Okay. Then minus x to the power 1 plus 1 by 2, that will become 3 by 2. So you know already x to the power m plus n is nothing but x to the power m into x to the power n. So this, since two terms are in multiplication, the powers will get added, and then dx. So now you know already that x to the power n, what was the formula? X to the power n plus 1. So this will become 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 minus x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 plus some constant c. So I can take this one up, so it will become 2 by 3 into x to the power 3 by 2 minus 2 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus some constant c. Okay. Let us take some more question so that you can have a proper understanding. Question is integration of square root of x into 3x square plus 2x plus 3 dx. So same way, what you have to do, you have to multiply root x with all the terms so that you can make a single terms. Okay. So this will become integration of 3 times x to the power 2 plus 1 by 2, that will become how much? 5 by 2. Then plus 2 into x into root x, that will become x to the power 3 by 2 plus 3 into root x will become x to the power 1 by 2 dx. Okay. Now it is very easy. You can do it by yourself as well, like 3 times x to the power 5 by 2 plus 1, that is 7 by 2 by 7 by 2 plus 2 times x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1, that is 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 plus 3 times x to the power 1 by 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. So I am directly writing it, let's say 3 by 2 plus 1, nothing but 5 by 2. So like that it is. Okay. And plus some constant c. You don't forget the constant c. So what will happen? 3 2 ja 6, 6 by 7 x to the power 7 by 2 plus 4 by 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus 6 by 3, or 3 got cancelled, so I will write it down as just 2. Okay. Into x to the power 3 by 2 plus some constant c. Let us take one very beautiful question from trigonometry. So we can do question number, let's say 8. Integration of sec x into sec x plus 10x. So what will happen? We can integrate this by first multiplying inside. So what will happen? Sec square x dx plus integration of sec x 10x dx, sec x 10x dx. If you want, you can write it in the same function or same one step, otherwise you can separate them out, not a problem. And you know already sec square x dx is 10x plus sec x 10x is sec x plus some constant c. So these were very basic questions that were related to integrations. So hope you have a good understanding of integration properties and some basic problems. Now we'll try to understand what are the different methods of integration in our next session. So method of integration like integration by substitutions or so many things. So if you have any questions or any particular queries, you can put down your questions in the comment box and we shall be able to give you answers. Thank you.